close up, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot clap, we skip a beat. Count 1, 2, 3. And don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me? Move your feet and feel it in the space between. You gotta give yourself a moment. Let your body be.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl tonight, Michelle. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified every time I post. Please do not mind the fit, okay, and the way I look. I just got out of class. It is early in the morning. Like, I'm just out here trying to hurry up and do this video because everyone has been requesting it. Like, and I don't know why, but everyone just feels as though this is the video that needed to be posted. This is the story time that needed to be said. Like, everybody is so interested and so intrigued in this video, but I don't know why, because it's not interesting to me. And I feel like everybody went through it. At least not everybody, but either you went through it, you're going to go through it, or not everybody, but at least a lot of people. Like, I just feel like I'm not the only one. Maybe. I don't know, but okay. So basically, this is story time of how I got played. Well, technically, I wouldn't say I got played because, like, I knew it wasn't going nowhere. They knew it wasn't going nowhere. It was nothing really happening. Like, it was a one-sided thing. It wasn't even from my side. It was from their side. And, like, you know, it was nothing. I feel like I did get used, though. They did use me to, I guess, for revenge on someone else and make someone else mad. But they didn't, like, I guess, play me or whatever the case may be. I guess, so yeah, I got used. Not played, I got used. I think it's two different things because, yeah. But it wasn't really like, oh, yeah, I used you, I played you, I did you dirty. But it wasn't even like that because at the end of the day, you ended up with nothing. And I ended up leaving that situation, still talking to someone, still messing with someone, and I was perfectly fine. You ended up leaving that situation heartbroken, you know? Hey. But, yeah. But, I mean, I guess she's okay now. I don't know. I don't really care. Like, hey, I'm still living my life over here. But for some reason, even though I don't know if she's still happy. I think she's happy now. But then again, I don't know. Because for some reason, I keep randomly getting texts out of nowhere. But you're happy. Okay. You stay where you at, though. Because I'm going to stay where I'm at. We good, though. We good. But alright, so in this story, I'm not going to say no names. I'm just going to, I guess, give fake names. The main character, we're going to name this person Layla. The girlfriend, we're just going to name her girlfriend. And if other people come up and I need to give them names, I'll give them fake names. And if the girlfriend, I accidentally say her name, I'm so sorry. Also, if y'all see this video, I highly apologize. I'm so sorry. But a lot of people wanted me to post this, and I gotta give the people what they want. Like, what do you mean? So, I am so sorry if you hear this or you see this. Sorry. And if you don't agree with what I said, then I'm so sorry, but everything I say is true. So, if you don't agree, oh well. But alright, so let's get into it. So, the girl, Layla, I met her a year ago in cheer. And soon as it was like tryouts or whatever, soon as she walked in, I instantly was like, wow, like, I need that in my life. I want her. Like, she looks good, like, body banging, face on whoo whoo. Like, I wanted her. Like, but that was just me being attracted to her. I was like, wow, like, hey, you look good, girl, stop playing. But alright, so that's when I was like, oh, she look good or whatever, you know. I was asking around, like, she got a girlfriend, like, what's going on with her? And everybody was, like, clueless, like, they didn't know. Which was so, it was just, it was a lie because they knew that they knew, but we didn't even really get into it. But everybody was like, oh, I don't know, I don't think she got a girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. But, you know, she's just the type, mind you, Layla is the type person where she's just, like, a really cool person. And, like, her personality is just, like, it draws you in. You want to be cool with her. You just want to be around her. Like, she's so awesome. Like, that's just how it is. I hate her. But I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not a hater. I'm going to tell the truth. She's just that type of person. She got that vibe, that personality you just want to be around. So, Yeah. And I basically was like just drawn to her. Like at first it was just the attraction, but then we got to know each other because like I said, we was on cheer together, and eventually I did catch feelings or whatever, like real actual feelings, because we started hanging out like before cheer practice and stuff like that, and then we started like FaceTiming like constantly, like every single night, every day. It was like a daily routine. We started texting a lot, so eventually, and me seeing her every single day, 7 days out of the goddamn week, including Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, all that. It was just like, okay, I got feelings. Like, this is something like, no. So that's when, come to find out, she ended up having a girlfriend. Not only did she have a girlfriend, she had a girlfriend on the cheer team. And I'm like, how do you got a girlfriend on the same cheer team as us? And I don't even know. Like, what? And it wasn't making sense because everybody else just said they didn't know. So I'm so confused. Come to find out, the girl who I just would at least expect, she is somebody that nobody on that team like. So I'm just like, this is why everybody lied and said she have a girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, here we go. I feel like this is drama waiting to happen. Okay? So that's when I was like, let me back off, let me chill, because she got a girlfriend or whatever. Like, and I'm not saying back off like, oh, I was doing something, I was pressing her. No, but we were talking every single day, and my feelings were getting stronger and stronger. So I was like, I gotta stop talking to her as much because she got a girlfriend. Like, that's just not cool. Like, no, especially me catching more and more feelings. Like, I just can't do that. So that's when I basically just was like, yeah, let me chill. Come to find out, the girlfriend, well, she already didn't like me. Why? I just never found out. She just never liked me. We never even really had a conversation during cheer. I don't know why she didn't like me. She just ain't like me. But okay. So, guys, I'm forgetting where I'm at. Alright, so the girlfriend or whatever, like I said, she didn't like me or whatever. So, don't mind me, okay? I'm really forgetting where I'm at, and it's really crazy. Like, how did I forget the story? I'm forgetting the story. Oh, okay, so basically, the girlfriend or whatever, she had a girlfriend, well, Layla had a girlfriend, and, yeah. But you would never know, like, they were together or whatever, like, because the way they acted towards each other. Like, Layla was, like, the type person where she was, like, she's just a friendly person, and she's just, like, always on everybody, and, like, just, like fun and playing and play fighting and laughing and hee hee ha ha, all this other good stuff. But the girlfriend was just not like that. She's the total opposite. At least when I've seen her, every time I've been around her, no matter if it was in dance, cheer, hallways, games, tumbling, whatever, it did not matter. Wherever I seen her at, she just was the opposite of Layla. So I was just like, how are they even together? I don't know. But she was the opposite of her. And she just didn't scream fun to me. Okay? So Layla would always try to be up on her and like be around her, whatever, and girlfriend used to be like, get off me, no, ew, like, stop, you're doing too much, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was like she was disgusted with her, like, she just did not like her. So I did not expect them to be in a relationship. But then come and find out one day, I was like, Layla trying a little too hard. And I just was like, nope, no. I feel like something going on. Something told me to ask. And I said, hey, they together? And the girl was like, yeah. First of all, if you knew they was together, why you ain't tell me from the get-go before I caught feelings? But we ain't even ready to get into that. We ain't even ready to get into it. But yeah, so she said, yeah, they together. I was so angry. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know y'all was together. Y'all so cute, blah, blah, blah. Me lying. Talking about, oh, y'all so cute. Blah, blah. I didn't even know they was together. I was like, oh. But okay, I had to make it seem like I was interested, like I really cared. But I really didn't care because I was like, why y'all together? Why we not together? But whatever, we're not even getting into that. Okay, just to be clear, these are not my thoughts now. These are my thoughts from the past. Okay? But yeah. So, I was like, oh, okay, y'all cute, blah, 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 blah. Then, eventually, I don't know. For some reason, me And Layla just kept talking, and we kept being cool and cool, because she's that type person, like, and we had cheered together every single day. Like, I wasn't getting rid of her, she wasn't getting rid of me. Like, yeah, the feelings grew. I doubt that she ever had feelings for me, but I know for a fact I had feelings for her. So eventually I couldn't hold it no more. Like, I had to tell her. And a lot of people probably like, why did you have to tell her? Like, you didn't have to tell her. I'm not the type of person to hold my feelings in. Now, no, I do hold my feelings in, but when it comes to me liking somebody, I'm not ready to sit here and hold that in. Like, I'm just not. I gotta let that out. I can't just be like, oh, I have to let my feelings out if I like somebody. Like, that's just me. And I feel like I hope somebody would do the same. If you got feelings for me, tell me, let me know, because I'm going to let you know. So, yeah, like, that's just me. So, I eventually was like, hey, like, I got feelings for you. I don't want nothing from you. I don't expect anything. Like, I know you got a girlfriend. I'm not telling you this because I want to be with you. I'm just telling you because I like you, and we are starting to be closer and closer. And I just feel like you should know, because we are becoming closer and, like, friends or whatever. You should know that I got feelings for you, so that way, you know, watch certain things that you do, and I'm gonna watch what I do, because like I said, I have feelings. Like, come on, like, this is not just a regular friendship. This is me having feelings now, so we gotta be on our P's and Q's. So she like, okay, blah blah blah, like, she was just like, okay. But then she started asking questions after a while, because she didn't understand why I liked her, and she was so confused, blah blah blah. And I just feel like that's her relationship fault, because I just feel like, you look so good. Why are you so insecure? Like, I just don't understand. And why is your girlfriend not telling you, like, baby, you was banging your body. It's doing miracles. Why is she not telling you, like, baby, the face is giving me life? Like, why is she not telling you how good you look? Like, I just don't understand. Why is she not treating you the way you need to be treated? Why is she not... Why is she not really doing it like the way she should be doing? Like, she's not being the right girlfriend, because there's no reason you look this good and you this insecure. Like, I just didn't understand. But yeah, so she kept asking me, like, why and all this stuff, and what did I find attractive about her, and how she's so ugly, and how, like, she just didn't understand why I liked her. She didn't understand how somebody else could like her. And I was like, okay. So basically, that's what happened. Blah, 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 blah. And this video was getting real long. But okay. It's a good story though, I guess. Whatever. So yeah, I basically just was like, alright, whatever, you know, like, I don't know, like, I just was like, okay. I kept telling her why I liked her, but I told her, like I said, I like you, but I don't want anything, don't expect anything. She's like, okay. Then after a while, she just started flirting, and like, she ended up telling me she liked me. She started telling me how she was thinking about me, and how she missed me, and how she wanted to come over, and all this other stuff. And I was like, no. You got a girlfriend. And at this time, like, I was talking to somebody. Like I said, yes, I did have feelings for her. I mean, I still do have feelings for her. But I had feelings for her. But it was just the fact of, like, I know ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't nothing coming out of that. So I wasn't ready to sit here and just be talking to you when, freak, it's a whole sea out here full of fish. Okay? It's not ready to be talking to you, and especially when you got a girlfriend and you are not even attracted to me. You don't even like me. Like, I just wasn't. Like, especially because I know for a fact she didn't like me, because you like me. Baby, the person I am, you'd be like, gotta have you. So yeah, I know she didn't like me. But whatever. But yeah, so I started talking to somebody else. Like, sorry, not sorry. They wanted to talk to me, so I was like, hey, why not? Like, I'm gonna talk to you too. Like, you're cool people for real. So that's when yeah, that was another thing that weirded me out. And it was like, I remember at one point in time where I would tell her about so and so, and she'd be like, I don't want to hear it, I don't care. Or like, she would just be so nonchalant or so disrespectful, and she was getting mad at me for talking about that person. She used to get mad at me for being around that person, or like whatever the case may be. And I was like, girl, are you jealous? Ma'am, you got a girlfriend. What? This ain't even my boyfriend. This is somebody I talk to. You got a whole girlfriend relationship entanglement, and you think that I'm ready to sit here and just not mess with nobody? Girl, you got me messed up. Messed up. But alright, so yeah, because I'm keeping off topic. But okay, so yeah, like she just like, I don't know, she just started flirting like constantly, and it got to the point where she couldn't handle it. Like she couldn't handle being friends with me and not flirting. But yeah, so one day we was texting or whatever, and I had stopped like texting because I was at work. So when I got home, I called her or whatever, and she didn't answer. I'm like, okay. Mind you, I got off really late, so I understood she probably was asleep or something. Come to find out, she was at the girlfriend house. The girlfriend, I guess, told her like answer the phone to see what I say, because she didn't understand why I was calling her and why was I calling her at that time of night. So that's when her girlfriend basically just was like, answer the phone and see what she said. But Layla told her no. So that's when she was like, okay, well then text her, tell her get the F out your phone, blah, 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 blah. And Layla goes to text me and tell me to get the F out her phone. I didn't take that so well because I didn't understand what was going on. So I definitely got smoked with her and I went off. Like, you got me messed up. So that's when she was like, but yeah, so she was like, the next day she came pregnant and she was like we was running or whatever, running laps and stuff. So she comes over and she trying to run, but like she didn't want to make it obvious because like I said, girls on the same shit team as us. She didn't want to make it obvious. She wanted to make it like she was just running, but like she was trying to talk to me while running, but like she was like a distance, like this is me, this is her, and she's trying to like run and blah blah blah. So she like tonight, like don't talk to me. And she was like, I'm sorry, or whatever. She was like, that wasn't me. Girlfriend made me do that, blah 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 blah, and all this stuff because you called and all this stuff. And she basically was just telling me what happened. And I was like, okay, like I understand. Like at first I was mad, but then I was like, I get it. Like I understand you got a girlfriend. Like I can't get mad at that. Who wants somebody calling their girlfriend at this time of night? Who wants somebody calling their girlfriend at all? Especially if they don't even know that they're in contact with each other. Like it's just like who wants that? So I understood. Like I get it. Like okay. Like and then y'all was together. It was nighttime. Y'all clearly was doing some things. Y'all was laid up together, booed up, blah, blah, blah. And I probably interrupted that. So I said sorry. Like I apologize for that. My bad. Got it. So, yeah. And after that, I just like, okay, like this is going too far. Like we really gotta stop talking as much. And that's when, y'all, I just keep forgetting like what happened. This was so long ago. But yeah, so I kept telling her like, all right, so we like gotta chill, like we can't talk as much. Eventually I stopped talking to her because she just could not stop flirting and it became too much, like for me, because like I knew I had feelings, and even though I'm talking to somebody, I have real genuine feelings for you. So you flirting with me, it's gonna make me want you, like, and I can't have you, so then that's gonna suck, that's gonna break my heart, like what? So that's when eventually we had to stop talking. So then it was like around homecoming time, and she just like kept asking like to come over like after homecoming and like hang out and do some stuff. Do, if you get what I mean. And I'm just like, no. First of all, I talked to somebody. Second of all, you got a whole girlfriend. Third of all, that's just not happening. Like, what are you doing? Like, calm all that down. Pipe down. So that's when she was like, okay, blah, 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 whatever. But eventually we stopped talking because, like I said, she couldn't stop flirting. And it got to the point where I just was like, no, like, you're not ready to break my heart. Like, just stop. So we stopped talking or whatever the case may be. 2 weeks after we stopped talking, her girlfriend comes into class. Mind you, like I said, I have dance class with her. She comes into dance class and she just basically like pulling everybody aside, telling everybody the story individually, talking to everybody. At this point, baby girl, I know you're talking about me. You're not going to sit here and talk about me. Like, that's disrespectful. We're all in the same dance class. How are we in the middle of dancing and you pulling everybody aside but me, telling them a story? Clearly, I know it's about me. Clearly, I know what's going on. So at that point, I was getting agitated. So I goes in the dressing room and I overhear her talking. Mind you, she talking to this one girl, right? The one girl, mind you, doing cheer, was basically telling me like, I think you should go be with Layla because her girlfriend did not deserve her and she's such a horrible person and blah, 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 blah. I think you should go be with Layla and you should invite Layla to your house and y'all should do. If you know what I mean, me. She was like, y'all should do that and then you should come and tell me so that way I could, the girlfriend gets smoked me or say something else, then I could throw it back in her face. First of all, I'm not that type of person. I don't even know why she thought that was okay to ask me that. But she asked me to do that, and I was like, no, because what? First of all, that's disrespectful. Second of all, I'm not that type of person. Like, no. So basically, she basically just wanted me to break the girlfriend's heart and hurt the girlfriend. And she just wanted me to use Layla to her benefit. And I was like, no. And she just basically kept telling me, like, I deserve Layla and I should be with her, and Layla deserves me because she should be happy, not with, what's her name? Girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, like, good to know. So when I hear the girlfriend talking to this girl in the dressing room about how the situation happened, mind you, when the girlfriend found out, Layla told her the story, but she told her the backwards. She told her that I was coming on to her, I flirted with her, I did this, I did that, blah, 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 blah. I was blowing up her phone all the time, and how, yeah. I tried to convince her to cheat. When that was you, not me. That was all you, not me. But she tried to split the story. So, when I hear the girlfriend talking to this girl about it, mind you, the girl already knew. But I can hear this girl like, oh my gosh, really? Why would Tanaya do that? I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. So at that point, I was heated. So I'm out there, I'm shaking like, this girl keep playing with me. She keep playing with me. Both of them playing with me. So I'm telling my homegirl, like, I'm ready to go in here. I don't know how this ready to go, but I'm ready to go in here. And she was like, what? Because she didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, I'm ready to go in here. And she was like, what you mean? I straight went into that dressing room. I was like, so, girlfriend, you got something you want to say to me? And she like, no. And I said, obviously you do because you talking about me. She like, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about my girlfriend. And I said, oh, no, baby. You definitely talking about me. And you getting the story wrong. So clearly you got something you want to get off your chest. And she was like, okay, well, I just find it disrespectful that you was sitting here trying to get my girlfriend to cheat on me. And you was flirting with my girlfriend. Blah, 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 blah. That might not have been her exact words. But that was basically what she said. And I was like, Hunty, what are you talking about? And she started telling me that everything that Layla said. And I said, oh, babe, you got the game messed up. And I basically was telling her that she was lying. And she tried to tell me that I was lying. And I was like, well, I have proof. And she basically just was like, she didn't want to hear it. If I wasn't going to show her proof, then she didn't care. And I was like, I have no problem showing you proof. I'll give you my phone right now. Do not try to play with me. And she was like, okay. And I was like, all right. So I tried to talk to her about it, but everybody was eavesdropping. So I said, okay, well, let's go out here since everybody want to be nosy. Y'all don't need to know my business. Y'all don't need to see what's going on in my phone. So I gave the girl the phone. I unlocked it, gave it to her. Go through whatever you want to go through. She thought I was lying. So I told her everything, and then I showed her proof. That's when she was like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. How dare Layla do this to me? I cannot believe this, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yep, she did it. Don't even sit there and blame me. And I said, every time she did it, as you can see in the messages, and I can tell you from phone calls, that I straight told her, no, you got a girlfriend. Like, don't do that. Chill, like, blah, 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 blah. Do you think she cared? She did not care about you. She continued to flirt and continued to send me pictures of her and continued to do all types of stuff. So do not make it seem like tonight was in the wrong, because tonight kept telling her to chill. And tonight ended up cutting her off and stopped talking to her because she couldn't chill. So don't make it seem like I'm a horrible person, because I'm not. And yes, I did tell her I had feelings for her, but I'm sorry, I had feelings. I'm not ready to hold that in. And I also, when I told her I had feelings, I also told her I didn't want anything, didn't expect anything. Like, no, I was just letting you know so that way you know we could be on our P's and Q's and watch what we do around each other. Not because I want to be with you. And it's not my fault that she took that the wrong way and she ran with it. No. So the girlfriend was like, oh, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you should be, because you definitely, not only did you talk about me to the people I don't like and who don't like me, I don't care. They talk about me anyway, so I don't care if you talk about me with them. I don't care. Then you already didn't like me, so it just didn't matter. Of course you was going to talk about me to them. But the fact that you went to talk about me to the people I'm cool with, girl, are you dumb? Like they wasn't gonna tell me. Girl, are you dumb? You just dumb, dumber than dumb. But whatever. I'm not gonna call you dumb, because you're not dumb. But what you did was dumb. My personal opinion. But yeah. So that's when I was like, whatever. You wanna do that? Okay. So that's when she basically, the next day we was talking about it when we had class, and her girlfriend basically just told her like, oh well, don't believe Tanaya's lying and all this other stuff. She making all this stuff up and blah 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 blah. And the girlfriend basically was like I had proof, I seen everything. And she was like basically trying to say that I faked that mess. Did I fake? Girl, I faked it. I faked you sending pictures to me. I faked your phone number. I did all that. Okay, got it. So that's when, after she told her, like, basically was like, she will show her the proof, like she has proof. She basically just was like, okay, well, tried to blame it on the girlfriend, talking about, okay, well, you cheated on me first, and blah, 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 blah. Do not try to flip the script. Yes, she did cheat on you first. Yes, she cheated multiple times. No, she shouldn't have did that. But do not try to, I hate when people cheat and do things and then they try to blame it on the next person. Oh, well, you did this. And you did that. Oh, you did this first. So now, no, for if that was the case, if you felt some type of way about it, you should just never been with her. You should have broke up with her then. There's no reason why if she cheated on you, you continue to stay with her and then decided months later, okay, well, I'm going to cheat on you now because you cheated on me. No, that's disrespectful. Like, no. And I'm not saying that she cheated because we didn't really do anything. But then again, she kind of did cheat because she was flirting. Even though she knew she had a girlfriend and she shouldn't be. But no, I just feel like that's messed up. Do not blame it on her while you was flirting with me and hitting my phone and all this other stuff and asking them to come to my house. When you were just with her. Y'all was just in a happy-go-lucky relationship before I came along. Yes, she cheated on you before that, but at the end of the day, you still decided to be with her and stay with her, so there's no reason you want to sit there and blame that on her. But okay, so yeah, that's what happened. And I was like, whoop. Okay, we need to hurry up and get through the story because this is almost at 30 minutes, and this story is nowhere near over. But okay. So that's when I basically just was like, all right, well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Your girlfriend lied. You seen the proof, like, whatever. After that, she started being nice to me, like, not like, oh, I want to be a friend, but nice as in, like, she would stick up for me and dance, and she would have my back, and she would just, like, always agree with what I got to say, and always giving me compliments on how good of a dancer I was, and she was just, like, always nice. And when she had to create her dance, she put me in her dance, and she didn't have to, like, it was optional, but she put me in it, and I was like, I appreciate it, but it's just like, you don't even like me. You never liked me even before this situation. I know you definitely don't like me now. So it's just the fact of you're being nice. I didn't understand why. But I was like, okay. So that's when, yeah, it just became really awkward. To the point where I didn't really see them doing school before the whole situation happened. But after the situation happened, I swear to God, I seen them almost every single day, yo. Every single day. And if not every single day, then it was every other day when I had dance. And they would always be booed up right outside the dance room. They wasn't like that before this situation came out. But once that situation came out, they was like that every single day. I felt like they wanted to make me mad. They wanted to let me know, like, okay, we're still together. We're still going strong. Okay, y'all still going strong. But I personally didn't care. Y'all still going strong. But your girlfriend, like, come on now. Y'all gonna get the gist of it when I finish the story. But like, okay, y'all still going strong, all right. But I swear, at first, before the situation came out, I did not see them every day. They was not booed up outside the goddamn dance room or whatever the case may be before class. But every time after that situation came out, every single time we had class, every single day, I seen them booed up outside the goddamn classroom. What? Are y'all trying to make me jealous or mad or something? I'm not. I'm messing with somebody. What y'all doing? Y'all not hurting me. Y'all not stopping me. I'm talking to somebody. And then some. So I just don't understand what y'all doing. But hey, I didn't care. So that was the situation. I'm so animated. What is wrong with me? But okay, so alright. So that's when after that was a whole situation, whatever the case may be. So then let's fast forward. I feel like I'm skipping some stuff, but we're going to not even worry about that. We're going to fast forward. So when I went to work at, where I started working at? Oh, I work at Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I work at Chick-fil-A. I'm looking for a new job. If y'all know somebody that's hiring, hire me because Chick-fil-A, stressing my life. But okay, so I started working at Chick-fil-A. The first 2 months, me and Layla did not talk at all. Like, when I say we did not talk at all, we did not talk at all. It was so awkward at work. It was just really bad. So that's when eventually not my girlfriend, my homegirl was like, oh yeah, so and so broke up. Mind you, she was on the cheer team with us too, so she knew the whole situation. So she's like, so and so broke up, and I'm like, okay, like, I don't care. And I was like, that's what they get. I was like, that's what they get though. But I was like, I didn't care. Like, I wasn't worried about it. Do not get me wrong. I still had feelings. I didn't know at the time I had feelings until I seen her at Chick-fil-A. But I still had feelings because it was like, I never really got over her. I never really, like, stopped caring. It was just, I stopped, like, talking to her. And I stopped talking to her because she had a girlfriend, because I was catching feelings. So it wasn't like, oh, I just got over them. Even though I was talking to somebody else, I still had her. I still cared about her. Like, she wasn't, like, on my mind. Like, oh, I wasn't really, like, thinking about her. But it was, like, I still cared for her. And I didn't realize I still had feelings until I went to Chick-fil-A. So, basically, the 2 months we did not talk. Then I found out they was not together. And I was like, I just didn't care. I was like, that's what they get. But I just didn't care. Or whatever the case may be. And the reason why I said that's what they get is because they tried to put me through so much. But whatever. So, yeah, I was like, that's what they get. But I didn't care. So, that's when... I guess like a week after they broke up, Shorty tried to talk to me at work, yo. Layla really tried to talk to me at work, yo. Okay. So that's when I like, hey, whatever. Like, whatever. So I gave in. I started talking to her back. And then that's when eventually one night she just was like, hey, like, if you need a ride or whatever the case may be. Because we started talking about Uber, and that's when I was like, how Uber was so high. She was like, well, you need a ride? I'm like, sure. That's when she was like, every time we work together and we get off at the same time, if you need a ride, I got you. I'm like, sure. So that's when we started falling back into our old ways. She started giving me a ride every day from work when we worked together. And she started, like, eventually when we had to be to work at the same time, she would take me to work, and, like, we were, like, I don't know. Eventually, we started going on break at the same time. How? I don't know. But we started going on break at the same time. We started FaceTiming, like, every day. It was a routine. We started, like, texting. And, like, it was just a lot. We started hanging out. And I was like, not only do I already have feelings, you just making it worse. You making me want you. And I can't have you. So, at this point, I was like, first off, it was her and the situation with the girlfriend was complicated. I wasn't ready to get myself into that. Second of all, even if they wasn't together or wasn't still messing with each other, y'all still had just got out of a relationship. So I wasn't ready to throw myself into that. But yeah, so I was like, I want you, but I can't have you, which really sucks. But we're not even ready to get into that. So that's when I just was like, all right, whatever. Okay, so I, once again, like an idiot, I didn't learn my lesson. I told her, look, I got feelings. I know you just got out of a relationship. I don't want to be with you. I don't expect anything. I'm just letting you know, because we work together. We're getting closer. We're hanging out. Like, I got, like, not a relationship. I got feelings. Like, you started coming to my house. Like, we started going out. We started, like, talking all the time and all this other stuff. Like, I had feelings. We can't be doing all that. Like, and if we do, we can't do it, like, on an everyday basis or, like, all the time. No, we just need to break it up, you know? So she like, okay. This time, I wouldn't say she flirted, but, like, she just, I don't even know how to put this. Like, she didn't really flirt. Like, she told me what it was. But then she started trying to talk about certain things, if you get what I mean. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But, like, she started trying to talk about certain things. And then, like, she just was like, one day I was like, we was going to hang out. And we was chilling. We was supposed to go to the mall, whatever, get something to eat, just chill for real. I'm like, I'm going to put something casual on. I really did not care. She like, oh, no, you can't do that. You got to look nice. I'm like, okay. So my homegirl in my ear, like, this a date. And I'm like, this is not a date. She like, this really is a date. The fact that she telling you that you can't wear what you want to wear to put something nice on, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, I'm like, okay. So when we there, She was like, I don't know what to call it. Like, my homegirl said she was flirting, but I didn't see flirting. I just think, I don't know. All I know is she put her arm around me a couple times. It was like she wasn't being her normal self. So I don't know if that was her flirting. I don't know if that was supposed to be a date. What? It didn't seem like a date for me. I don't know. But I barely go on dates. So I really don't know. I don't know. But whatever. So my homegirl seemed to think it was a date. I seemed to think it was just us hanging out, and she was just being really weird and awkward. And everything was fine at first, and it was cool. And then eventually she started, like, being disrespectful. She said it was because in the mix of it, she got news that, like, somebody in her family had just passed away. So that's why she started being, like, nonchalant, having an attitude, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. She lied so much, I don't even know if that was true. If it is true, sorry for your loss, no disrespect. But she said it was true after the fact once I asked her about it. But, like, I just don't know. She didn't tell me at that time what happened. She just started being, like, really, like, rude. And I was like, no. Like, at this point, like, no, I want to go home, blah, blah, blah. So I said something to her. And, no, eventually I started ignoring her. And she seen that I was ignoring her. So she kept trying, like, hey, like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, did I do something? Like, tell me. And I'm like, no, leave me alone. Like, then eventually we talked it out, and I was like, okay, I'm not mad no more. So I ended up not leaving, because my homegirl was on her way to come get me from the mall, because she was like, you're not ready to put up with this. You're not ready to go through this. I didn't even want you to go to the mall with this girl. Like, no, you're not dealing with this. So she like, I'm on my way. It's like, okay. But that's when I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, she being nice now, like, we're gonna let it go. Like, I said that. 30 minutes later, we leaving, and we in the car, and I'm ready to go, blah, 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 blah. And we listen to music. You know me, I gotta make a video. When I'm making a video, when this girl pops out talking about something, because not her whole arm, not her body, not her face, nothing. The sleeve of her shirt, she had a Thrasher shirt on. It was like a little sky blue. The sleeve, not her arm, just the sleeve. You could see the color of the sleeve, and she told me I had to delete my video because somebody was going to see it, and her girlfriend followed me, and her girlfriend watches my story faithfully, and she was like, you got to delete that, because I'm trying to tell you, she's going to know it's me, and she's going to be like, oh, so you was out with Tanaya, and blah, 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 and it was a whole big deal and the whole situation, and I straight got in her tail because I was highly upset. If you knew that you're not supposed to be hanging out with me, I don't understand. First of all, y'all not even together, y'all broke up. She was like, but we still friends, and we still hang out, and we still do, if you know what I mean. So she was like, she gonna be upset if I'm hanging out with you. And I'm like, what? This is so dumb. Like, if that was the case, you shouldn't have even hung out with me. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? So at that point, she was like, I do what I want and all this stuff. I don't have to answer to nobody. I just don't want the drama. And I said no, because I felt like y'all not in a relationship. Like, I don't understand why it's this big deal. First of all, you're not even in my video. That could be anybody's shirt. It's not even like she could see that it was a Thrasher shirt. She just seen the color of the shirt. She don't even know who it is. So for you to dare tell me I had to delete my video because your sleeve of your shirt was in my video, girl, get out of my face. I was so agitated. I deleted the video. But I was so agitated because, like, why would you even do that? What was your purpose? So at that point, I was highly upset. And that's when, yeah, we stopped talking. We started fussing. And I was just like, no, forget it. We ended up stopped being cool for like 2 weeks. We started talking again. And da-da-da-da. And that's when, yeah, I was like a good friend to her. Like, I was helping her. She was like, she wanted to lose weight. I'm like, good. I was waking up every morning at like 6 or 7, asking her like, hey, you up yet? You getting ready? You going to the gym? Blah, 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 blah. All right, this, that, and the third. Make sure you go to the gym at this time and do this and do that. So that way you can get back, get ready for work and all that. You can get to work on time. I was making sure, seeing what she ate throughout that day, calling to check on her, making sure she's good, making sure she got on the scale at night, you know, trying to help her lose her weight like she said she wanted to do. I was doing that. I was being a good friend. Mind you, let me tell you how I liked her, but I did not want to be with her because of the situation that she had with her girlfriend. And I made sure that I was adamant about that. And I was basically just like, hey, like, I think you should fight for your girlfriend. Because basically, she told me that her and her girlfriend broke up because, I guess their communication and like everything and stuff like that and what was going on with them and like trust. And she was like, I guess after the situation that happened between me and her a year ago, her girlfriend just could not get over it, which is understandable. But she was like, she couldn't get over it, so that played a big part, and that's why they wasn't together. Okay, Okay, if that was the case, if you wanted her back that bad, I don't understand why we cool and why we hanging out. But hey, so we were. So I just feel like if we were, it was no point in you cutting me off. Like, what? But okay. So one day we talking, and I'm in the middle of a conversation. She like, mind you, let me tell y'all how I was such a good friend that when she needed to vent and talk about this girl and like really go through it, I was right there listening for 2 whole hours about her vent and talk about this girl. And you gonna tell me that I'm not a good friend? I'm a great friend, but we're not even really getting into that. But yeah, so she basically, one night we was on the phone. Well, no, one day we were on the phone and we were talking. And she basically, in the middle of me talking, having the whole conversation, she like, oh, I don't want to talk to you right now. And straight hung up on me. No explanation. So when I tried to tell her how I feel, she just was like she didn't care. So later that night, when she got off work, she called my phone and she's trying to have a conversation with me. And I'm just like, girl, bye. I was like, did you really mean to call me? Like, you really want to talk now? She like, what do you mean? I said, because you told me you didn't want to talk to me earlier, so I understand why you trying to talk to me now. And it was not like you said, oh, I just don't feel like talking. You specifically said you don't want to talk to me. So that's what she was like, because I didn't want to talk to you, but I'm talking to you now. So at this point, you're not really picking and choose when you're going to talk to me. You got me messed up. So I just was like, no, this is not happening, girl. Bye. Get out of my face. This is a no for me. Like, this is a no. Like, you're disrespectful. So I tried to explain to her that, and she just did not get that. She just was not understanding where I was coming from. So at that point, I was like, okay, girl, you got me messed up. All right. So that's when I was like, whatever. And she hung up on me. And then she like, I don't think we should be cool anymore. Okay, I don't care. So then that's when she was like, a couple hours later, and don't ask me for a ride either. I'm not giving you rides no more. I do not care. We're not cool. If we're not cool, why would I ask you for a ride? Think before you speak. Like, just, no, dismiss yourself. Like, girl, bye. So, yeah. And that's when after that, we have not talked. Except for, no, I'm lying. We did talk because, she was still following me. I was following her, and she was one of my close friends. And one day I had posted, and I was like, text. And she voted no. And I just felt like, mind you, after this, she had already unfollowed me. I unfollowed her, but she was still one of my close friends. And I never removed her from my close friends. I just unfollowed her, and she unfollowed me. So she, I guess, had to look up my page to watch my story, and she watched my story just to vote on my story and say no, she didn't want to text. I wasn't asking you specifically anyway, but she said no, she didn't want to text. So I texted her a DM, and I was like, why do you hate me so much? Like, what did I do to you? Like, and she just was like, you ruined my relationship and blah 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 blah, and you ruined my life and all that stuff. So I told her, don't dare blame that on me. You did what you did, blah blah blah, and I cussed her out. And then she wanna hit me back and say it was a dare. We good though. We're not good. We're not good. When I'm at work, it's still awkward, man. You still don't talk. None of that. You and one of my other coworkers decide it's okay for y'all to want to sit here and like, I'm not gonna blame her for the situation, but her and my coworker, like, the coworker and her are like cool or whatever, close or whatever. And every time I'm at work, somebody keep coming to me talking about something. Oh, well, so-and-so said this about you. So-and-so said that. So-and-so did this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. And it was a whole issue, and I'm just like, why? Like, and then your homegirl freaking going through my phone at work to see who I'm on the phone with, who I'm talking to, and what I'm doing. She eavesdropping on my conversations, following me around work, and when I'm on break, and when I go outside, I'm talking to my homeboy, and I see both of y'all in the goddamn window, and she's sitting here jumping up and down, pointing, laughing, and y'all sitting here laughing at me, talking about me and all that stuff. I just didn't understand why. What was the situation? Like, what are y'all doing? What's going on? So I just felt like y'all being childish, and I just felt like, no, we're not good, especially because your homegirl keep coming to you, talking about me. So we're not good. We're just not good. Like, it's just not good. I've been talking for almost an hour. I'm getting really agitated. This is a long story. Dang. But yeah, so that's when I was like, no, like, it's just no. So when we at work, it's like so awkward. We do not talk. It's like so like, but yeah, so yeah. And that's when she had randomly texted me like a couple of nights ago and going, ask me. Mind you, we have not talked in like a month or two. Randomly text me and say, hey, remember me? What? Get out my face. Move. Texting my phone. with you. Hey, I remember me. First of all, I work with you. I see you every single day. Obviously, I remember you. Second of all, I feel like she even just texted me that just to see if I was going to respond. She texted me that to be smart. She texted me that because her girlfriend made her do it. Or her girlfriend was the one who sent it. She texted me that because her girlfriend wanted to see what I was going to say. She texted me that, I don't know, out of a dare or a joke. Because she swear every time she say something or do something, it's always a dare or a joke. So I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. And I just feel like at this point, no. You're playing with my emotions. You're playing in my face. Just no. So that's how that goes. That's how that goes. That's the story for real. I don't know if we'll ever be cool again, if we'll ever talk again. I really honestly don't know. I don't plan on it. And yes, I still do have feelings. I'm not ready to sit here and pretend that I don't, because like, yeah, I never really got that closure. I never really got over it. And I see her every goddamn day. Almost every single day at work. I am highly attracted to her still, even though she's a word that I shall not use. But I am highly attracted to her. And I just think she looks so good. So I be staring at her body at work like, girl, you look good. And it's not even just her body, it's her face too. Like, girl, like. But yeah, like, no. That's really it. Like, I don't think we'll ever be cool again because, like, of her. And I get it. Like, you in love with your girlfriend, blah, 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 all this other stuff. But treating me how you treat me because you're in love with your girlfriend, you just got me messed up. Like, no. And I just feel like if you so in love with your girlfriend, stop hitting my phone. Stop being cool with me. When y'all break up, do not come back to me. Don't try to be my friend. Don't try to be cool with me. Don't do none of that. Don't be randomly texting me like, hey, remember me? No, I don't remember you. No, we're not cool. No, don't do that. Don't try to talk to me at work because you're on the outs or whatever. Don't do that. Like, I don't think that's fair. Like, no. It's not fair. So, yeah, that's the situation. Everybody just think that story is so interesting. So, I don't know. I personally just think that story is just dumber than dumb, and just all over the place. But hey, everybody like what they like, so yeah. But that's really it. Don't be a stranger. Make sure y'all go check out my other videos that I recently posted. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And please hit that bell so you can get notified every time I post. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Tanaya Michelle. And make sure you follow me on TikTok at Tanaya Michelle. They are the two social medias that I have. So make sure y'all go do that. My ads will be in the description below. Okay, so first of all, I'm outside making this video and somebody decides to come and stand at their door and stare at me. Stare at me while I'm freaking making this video. Like, literally really staring at me right now. And just watching me. That's so weird. Like, come on, you're a creep. Get out my face. But okay, so yeah, just make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, hit the bell, and yeah, check out my other videos. Follow me on all my platforms. I'm on like platforms. Follow me on my social medias. And yeah, make sure y'all go do that. If y'all have any questions, don't be afraid to hit my DM about it or comment questions, whatever. If y'all want a part 2, or not a part 2, but if y'all want to know basically like whatever happens, like what's the outcome, if we ever become cool again, blah blah blah, let me know and I'll tell y'all. But yeah,
No shot, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot clap, we skip a beat. Count 1, 2, 3. And don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me? Move your feet and feel it in the space between. You gotta give yourself a moment. Let your body be.